just this little wound I have here. I do have a sick kitty right now. Luna, my little gray cat, had a bit of a bacterial infection, which I did take her to a vet, for a week ago, and she's doing great. She's a little bit whiny today, but it's the last day of her medication. She had like little scabs around her mouth. Thankfully she's totally fine. They checked, inside her mouth. They gave her a physical. She is totally fine. It's just she had a little bacterial infection, which she's doing well for. Had to replace all her food, dishes, water dishes, everything like that, just to be safe, right? But yeah, she's just not a fan of medication. This was like my first attempt at giving it to her. But yeah, other than that, I did want to go ahead and share some books that I've bought the past few days with you all. As some of you might know, because I've mentioned in previous videos, I am wanting to become a book talk girly of sorts, not in the sense of like posting book talk content. I buy random books, and I want to like buy books that are popular, just because they must be popular for a reason, right? And I've been on a little quest to do that. I've started reading some. I have liked them. But my wallet cannot allow me to be a Barnes and Noble girly, so I go to thrift stores and I buy books. And I went to 2 different thrift stores this weekend, or these past few days I should say, because today's Friday. Technically Saturday. Anyways, I have gathered a little book haul, and I was like, I need to share with the class. Yeah, I'm excited to read these. I have gathered 11 books, and I am just a sucker for a good thrift find, whether it's clothes, books, anything I find. I'm just like, I could have paid $30, but I paid $3. It's just like a good find. I don't know. But I hope that you all enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed gathering these books. I did go ahead and section them out. So again, it is 11 books. The first few I'm gonna show are based on like popular movies or things like that. After that, I'm gonna show y'all just like random finds that I thought looked good. I was really leaning towards a few things, either like book talk, famous books, or romance and fantasy, something like that, right? Which I did find a little bit of, but I honestly kind of have random finds, which I love. So yeah, after that I have the random finds, kind of a little bit of a variety of genres, and after that I am going to show you all my book talk inspired finds, which I am so excited that I was able to find those. I'm gonna start with the, again, like popular movie books, I guess. And the first one is this one. And I'll be sharing the prices with you all too, because again, I just love a good thrift find. So this is obviously Harry Potter. And I was really excited to find this because I'm rereading Harry Potter. I'm on the second book, but I'm obviously gonna buy the rest. I just thought, why not buy the 5th one already? Like, I found it there, so why not, But yeah, this is Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. I'm Set on the desert planet Arrakis, Dune is the story of the boy Paul Atreides, who would become known as Muad'Dib, and of a great family's ambition to bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. A stunning blend of adventure and mysticism, environmentalism and politics, Dune won the first Nebula Award, shared the Hugo Award, and formed the basis of what is undoubtedly the grandest epic in science fiction. So yes, this is the second book I got, and this was $3.99. So next we have this one. I debated about a lot because it's hefty, and I'm just like, what if I get a hefty book and I don't like it? And something that I have done with like thrift book finds is like, I get a book because it looks interesting and then it ends up being part of a series. The Ruin of Kings looks like it is part of a series, and I googled it and it is, but I was like, okay, if I find books that are part of a series but it's book one, I'll get it. And this is apparently book one. However, it is a bit intimidating. As you can see, it's obviously used, so it has annotations which I consider taking off, but I'm kind of curious, so I'm gonna leave them in and see what people annotated. Anyways, this was $3.99, and it is obviously a fantasy book from what I gathered from the cover, and it's just like reading through it, like kind of skimming through it. It seems complicated, but it is considered an adult fantasy, and I'm just gonna go for it because it looks interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna read a bit about what it's about. It says, when destiny calls, there's no fighting back. Kieran grew up in the slums of Kur, a thief and a minstrel's son, raised on tales of long-lost princess and magnificent quests. When he is claimed against his will as the missing son of a treasonous prince, Kieran finds himself at the mercy of his new family's ruthless power plays and political ambitions. Practically a prisoner, Kieran discovers that being a long-lost prince is nothing like what the storybooks promised. The storybooks have lied about a lot of other things too. Dragons, demons, gods, prophecies, true love, and how the hero always wins. Then again, maybe he isn't the hero after all, for Kieran is not destined to save the Empire. He's destined to destroy it. So this sounded quite interesting to me, and again, $3.99, so we'll see if we like this one. So that is that. Next we have a much shorter book. So this right here is The List by Tara Eisen. I just thought the cover was cool. Like, I don't know, it's like very, I don't know how to explain it. I just thought it was cute, like a little list. And then it just has the author's name, and then it has a little thing here, like scribbles, and I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting looking. Like, let's see what it's about. Seems to be a romance. Quite short. I believe it's less than 300 pages. I mean, it's not thick at all. Not thick at all, but I will go ahead and read what it's about here. So, The List is an irreverent, sophisticated take on the classic breakup story. In fierce and exquisite prose, Tara Eisen has written an astonishing story of love and hate. Isabel is finishing medical school and destined to become a brilliant heart surgeon. Al is a video store clerk and a one-hit wonder director whose first and only film became a cult classic. Their electric, passionate, and deeply maddening relationship can't possibly work. Tired of endlessly coming together and breaking up, they make a list of 10 things to do before they finally say goodbye. But after a few perfect dates, the list takes a dark turn and their plan spirals out of control as they realize they would rather destroy each other than let go. Tara Eisen, whose first novel, A Child Out of Alcatraz, was a Los Angeles Times Book Prize for the best first fiction, traverses the incredibly rich psychological territory of a doomed love affair. The list is a stunning portrait of a couple on the brink. So, I thought that was interesting. I've heard of like people being like, oh my god, like let's have our last date as we break up. No. I mean, I know that's probably healthy, but I'm like, I can't imagine like I would go on that date and then I would cry and I'd be like, why are we breaking up? Because like we get along so well. Not my attachment issues, but I could never. But I thought this was interesting, so decided to give it a shot. Next we have Daughters of the Storm by Kim Wilkins. And this, I believe, is about witches, which, come on, are we really going to pass up that opportunity, you know? But no, yeah, from reading, like, kind of what it's about, it seems to be, like, very, family oriented. So I was like, that's interesting. Like, I kind of want to read that. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read what it's about here. It says, 5 royal sisters, 1 crown. They are the daughters of a king. Though they share the same royal blood, they could not be more different. Bluebell is a proud warrior, stronger than any man, and with an ironclad heart to match. Rose's heart is all too passionate. She is the queen of a neighboring kingdom who is risking everything for her forbidden love. Ash is discovering a dangerous talent for magic that might be a gift or a curse. And then there are the twins, Vain Ivy, who lives for admiration, and Zealous Willow, who lives for the gods. But when their father is stricken by a mysterious ailment, these 5 sisters must embark together on a desperate journey to save him and prevent their treacherous stepbrother from seizing the throne. Their mission: find the powerful witch who can cure the king. But to succeed on their quest, they must overcome their differences and hope that the secrets they hide from one another and the world are never brought to light. Because if this royal family breaks, it could destroy the kingdom. So that is Daughters of the Storm. The next book is a bit on the horror or thriller side. And it actually has a pretty scary cover. It's giving Rosemary's Baby. It says The Replacement. It's called The Replacement, and it is by Brenna Jovanoff. It just sounded so scary from what I read in the back here. I needed to like know more, you know. But let me go ahead and read what this is about. And before I do that, this was $2.99. So in the story, Emma's 4 years old. She gets out of bed and pats across the floor in her footy pajamas. When she reaches her hand between the bars, the thing in the crib moves closer. It tries to bite her and she takes her hand out again, but doesn't back away. They spend all night looking at each other in the dark. In the morning, the thing is still crouched on the lamb and duckling mattress pad staring at her. It isn't her brother. It's me. I don't know what this is about, but it's a pretty short read too, so this caught my attention and I had to get it. This next book, I had chosen already for myself, but I put it back because I didn't want to get an odd number books. Like, I wanted to get 10, not like 11 or 9, you know. So I put it back because I was like, I don't really want it, you know. I wanted it, but I didn't really want it like the rest of them. But as I was checking out, my friend tells me, hey, I added like a book, you know, to the cart that I thought you might like, and it was that one. It was the one I had left. So yeah, and it is The Key to Fear, and this is by Kirsten Cast. And this seems to be like a apocalyptic type setting, something like that, something run by disease, right? It's also a pretty short read, actually, and it was $2.99. So I'm gonna read what it's about. It says, "No touching today for a health of tomorrow. For health tomorrow. For 50 years, the Key Corporation has defended humanity against a deadly virus that spreads through touch. Lovers don't kiss or even hold hands. Personal boundaries are valued above all. Break the laws and you'll face execution. Elodie, a young talented nurse, believes in the mission of the Key and has never questioned the laws that control her life. But Elodie is forced to break the rules when she sets out in search of a terminal patient who goes missing while under her care. From the outside, it seems like Aiden was given everything he could want from the Key. A purpose, an education, and a future. But Aiden knows more than he's letting on, and the dark secrets he's keeping could tear the Key's secret society apart. When Elodie and Aiden's lives collide, the fallout will be devastating. What do you do when the brutal system that has once kept you safe hunts you down? Run." So, that is The Key to Fear. Last part of the video I'm so excited for. These are the last 4 books that I chose out, and they are all book talk inspired or things that I've seen on book talk. And I was just so happy that I found them. But the first one is Leila by Colleen Hoover. Now, I don't know too much about book talk, but I do know enough to know that Colleen Hoover is not really super liked, it seems. I don't know why, because I read It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us, and they weren't amazing, but I liked them. Like, they were not phenomenal. I will always think about them, but they were okay books. Like, they weren't horrible. But I saw that it was by Colleen Hoover, and I was like, I need to give it a try, no matter what it's about. And yeah, it was $1.99. And I'm gonna go ahead and read what it's about. So it says, "Love can haunt or heal. When Leeds meets Leila, he's convinced he'll spend the rest of his life with her, until an unexpected attack leaves Leila fighting for her life. After weeks in the hospital, Leila recovers physically, but the emotional and mental scarring has altered the woman Leeds fell in love with. In order to put their relationship back on track, Leeds whisks Leila away to the bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Leila's behavior takes a bizarre turn, and that's just one of the many inexplicable occurrences. Feeling distant from Leila, Leeds soon finds solace in Willow, another guest of the bed and breakfast with whom he forms a connection through their shared concerns. Sketchy. As his curiosity for Willow grows, his decision to help her find answers puts him in direct conflict with Leila's well-being. Leeds soon realizes he has to make a choice because he can't help both of them. But if he makes the wrong choice, it could be detrimental for all of them. So he's a cheater. Okay. Anyways, that's Leila. These are gonna fall. Okay. After that, I have 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I've heard about this. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know that I have opened TikTok at some point and seen a book talk creator talk about this. I am pretty sure it's like a movie or a show or something like that now. I don't even remember what reviews I have seen, but I needed to get this because I have seen it on TikTok. So it is 1,000 Splendid Suns, and I'm gonna read what it's about. So it says, after more than 2 years, oh wait, no. Okay. 1,000 Splendid Suns is a breathtaking story set against the volatile events of Afghanistan's last 30 years, from the Soviet invasion to the reign of the Taliban to post-Taliban rebuilding. That puts the violence, fear, eyes are inextricable from the history playing out around them. Propelled by the same storytelling instinct that made The Kite Runner a beloved classic, A Thousand Splendid Suns is at once a remarkable chronicle of 3 decades of Afghan history and a deeply moving account of family and friendship. It is a striking, heart-wrenching novel of an unforgiving time, an unlikely friendship, and an indestructible love, a stunning accomplishment. So, yeah, that's A Thousand Splendid Suns, and I'm excited to read it. Next, the second to last book is this one. Oh wait. The second to last book is this one, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. So again, I am a big old follower, and I just know I've seen this on TikTok, and I had to Google because I was like, it has to be a series, right? I was pretty sure it was a series, and it is, and I believe this is the first one. I hope so, because yeah, I just know it's like super popular right now, and it was $2.99, and I'm gonna read what it's about. So, Knox Morgan doesn't tolerate drama, especially in the form of a stranded runaway bride. Hot take, but okay, so this is why I'm really looking for romance and fantasy. I read romance books and they are cheesy to me, and I hate it because I want to find a romance book that I read and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute, like I'm gonna cry, you know what I mean? And something that I don't find cheesy, and I know I hate myself for it, but I just want to find like a good romance book. But sometimes I read like what they're about and I'm like, oh my god, I already go in like it's gonna be cheesy, you know what I mean? I need to stop immediately, and I will. But I also want fantasy because you know, I feel like Twilight was the first book of its kind, just like, you know, a vampire love story, you know what I mean? So I read anything and I compare it to Twilight, and I'm just like, it's copying, you know what I mean? I don't know, but anyways, okay. Naomi Witt is on the run, not just from her fiance and a church full of well-wishers, but from her entire life. Although if you ask her, Naomi's riding to the rescue of her estranged hot mess of a twin Tina to knock him out, a rough around the edges town where disputes are settled the old-fashioned way with fists and beer, usually in that order. Too bad for Naomi, her evil twin hasn't changed. Hasn't changed at all. After helping herself to Naomi's car and cash, Tina leaves behind something unexpected. The niece Naomi didn't know she had. Now she's a guardian to an 11-year-old going on 30 with no car, no money, and no plan. There's a reason this bearded bad boy barber doesn't get involved with high-maintenance women, especially not type A romantic ones. But since Naomi's life imploded right in front of him, the least Knox can do is help her out of her jam. And just as soon as she stops getting into new trouble, he can leave her alone and get back to his quiet, solitary life. At least that's the plan. I'm not gonna judge. I will read this with an open mind and hopefully love it. Alright, last but not least, I know this is popular. I know it is. I've seen it everywhere. The Housemaid. This one, I kind of know what it's about, and it is just seems right up my alley. I am excited to read it. I heard it's a page turner. I can't wait. I was so excited when I saw it for literally $3. I was like, it has to be mine, and so I bought it. So it says, from behind closed doors she sees everything. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Welcome to the family, Nina Winchester says as I shake her elegant manicured hand. I smile politely, gazing around the marble last chance to start fresh. I can pretend to be whoever I like, but I'll soon learn that the Winchester secrets are far more dangerous than my own. Winchester, like Sarah Winchester, like the Winchester Mystery House. That I did not know. I didn't know. Every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house. Oh my god, I'm already excited. I'm gonna read this one first because I was like, there was a period of time where I deep dove into the Winchester Mystery House. Like, I need to go someday. But anyways, every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house from top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like. But she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. I'm like scared. I got like a little bit of claustrophobia just from that line. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't really know who I am. They don't know what I'm capable of. I need to read this immediately. Okay, I'm done. But anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed this little book haul. I'm sorry that I've not posted for a while. I kind of have tea to share, honestly. Good tea. Good tea related to like life and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video about my little broke book haul. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. It makes me really